So we're back continuing our story quests. Main story quests, that is. I don't not do the side quests. And I've come across a lot of side quests in my explorations, but I've always tried to keep the main ones from progressing. But every now and then, something weird will happen is I'll stay away from these kind of waypoints. But then I'll end up someplace else, and the story will just skip. And then go to this section of the story where I'm supposed to go to this waypoint instead. Which is really weird. But anyways. I'm supposed to come to this village. Kichi village. And I guess there's a tacit field here. Oh.
Let the winds roar.
Gang gang.
Fury boils. What glitter.
So this is what I've done in the meanwhile is I've built Mortify or Mortefi. I think it's Mortify. I think the actors are just saying the name wrong.
Silence.
But yeah, he's pretty good.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization.
Of course, I had a few exploration hours where I was using a lot of Encore and Sanwa and Verena. But at the end of the day, I really like Yang Yang's sword style. So I feel like even though she's not like an important character that you can pull, I feel like I main her because it just feels right. And I don't know if anyone else mains Yang Yang, but I'm Yang Yang. So here we are. Huanglong Act 3 unlocked. We found something. Look at these waypoints.
Ritualistic wooden plaques. But why are they here? These plaques are usually placed in ancestral shrines.
Someone's using them to ward off bad spirits. Obviously.
They seem to belong to a different time. I remember reading about something like this. People held large-scale ancient rituals periodically in their villages, driven by certain beliefs.
I see. Let's check somewhere else.
I'm still not used to the main character voicing themselves.
Speeding up.
I'm so used to a silent protagonist, it's kind of strange. Oh. This is an NPC. I was gonna attack it.
Watch out.
Watch out. It's a girl.
Something's not right. Why wouldn't it attack us?
Oh, I see. Look at these legs. Little tiny legs. It's like black stockings.
Help. Help.
Attack it.
Wait. It doesn't look like it's trying to attack us.
Do tacit discords have consciousness too?
Help. Help.
That's freaky as hell. Kill it.
Brother. It seems to only repeat these lines. This is not a common tacit discord. Tacit discords attack other living beings because they need to feed on those frequencies to make themselves whole again. When frequencies are scattered and recombined, a new tacit discord is born. This one probably devoured the frequencies of humans.
So ghosts want to become part of the living again, so they start devouring living beings, and then a whole bunch of them like devour like a human at the same time, and then they become a new kind of like weird Frankenstein ghost.
I'm sorry.
Are you talking to it?
That's beyond my ability. I just sensed some complex feelings from it. A mixture of deep sadness and eager anticipation. Rover, I think I know what's going on here. It seems to be begging for help. But it's not asking us to help it. I can sense the pained cries of this tacit discord. No. The cries of this whole village. The village is
haunting.
crying, waiting for rescue.
It's like the grudge ghost.
Something
It just keeps
truly
growing.
awful must have happened here. And the victims' reverberations still linger based on the evidence we've found and the condition of these ruins. That didn't happen all too long ago. I can still feel it in the streams. Perhaps the tacit field has kept this village from being discovered.
Someone needs to make a
Maybe
horror
someone
gacha game.
has been intentionally concealing it. Anyway, there must be something we can do. We may find the victims nearby. I can feel someone connected to what happened here is still close. This place is dangerous. I'll inform Shuzia about what happened here. Can we continue our search before the official investigators arrive? Sorry, I know it doesn't sound very convincing. It's just a hunch of mine, and I don't have any evidence to back it up.
This is where Jinxi's token has pointed
Thank you,
to.
Rover. Please stay vigilant. As for the little one here, let's leave it be.
Pretty sure we should kill it. We should murder it.
The area is a mess, but it doesn't look like a war zone. Someone was hurt and dragged away. Look, there are many footprints here. These are traces left by a fight. Someone was injured.
I feel like this is a big faux pas where if you have a game and you're showing me like burnt embers of like paper or mud or some like cloth or something else gross on the ground, like vomit, I feel like you can't say this is a whole bunch of other stuff. I feel like if you're gonna have footsteps, you gotta show little footsteps. If you're gonna have a whole bunch of other struggling clues, you gotta show that in the graphic. It's kind of weird that it's not that way.
These cards. The Fraxidus is likely behind it all.
Those tarot
The
cards.
Fraxidus?
They're giant.
Yes. I don't know much about the Fraxidus, but as an outrider, I've worked on related cases. It's a group of extremists obsessed with fusing humans with tacit discords. They've caused terror attacks of various scales around the world.
Fusing humans with tacit discords. So like half human, half ghost. It's kind of freaky.
Fusing humans?
We've seen signs of their presence in Jinzhou, left by lower-ranked members called artificers. Above the artificers are the overseers, leaders with eerie abilities and unknown intentions. They pose a far bigger threat. No one knows their true intentions. Some members speak of world destruction, while others claim they seek eternal power. And there is one particularly insane overseer. He's crazy even by Fraxidus standards. A man who sees no order and revels in destruction. I've seen similar cards in the physical evidence file of the Fraxidus-related cases. They belong to
The Joker.
one overseer I'm talking about. They call him Scar. If he's responsible
Scar.
for what happened to these villagers, who knows what kind of cruel and twisted atrocities he's capable of?
It's obviously the Joker, right? If you call him Scar. You want to know where I got these scars?
Huh?
It's a cat. What? Oh.
Guess you won't need my self-introduction. Oh, I spent...
It's so easy, isn't it? You just make a Joker-based character. And you just write him exactly the way you would write the Joker. You are Scar.
If you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar.
I wish they just
Cruel
played
and
into the whole
twisted
Joker thing
maniac.
and did the Joker voice. Whereas the Yang Gang,
We deserve a meeting free of such disturbances, don't you agree?
nope. Bring back
The girl,
my player character.
she's gonna sway your judgment.
Now, I am Yang Yang. I am not the MC. I do not play as the MC. I play as Yang Yang. Give her back.
Aw, so you really care about her. Don't worry. I don't plan to make you hate me just yet. She is safe now. Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. Forget about that irrelevant person, will you? I have a lot to share with you.
That's not an irrelevant person. I am no longer the main character. I am Yang Yang. That's the character I play.
To begin with, I heard you've lost your memories.
Hey, answer my question first.
Indeed. I'll tell you then. Before you knew anything about this world, you were already the center of conflict. You are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. Forces have been fighting for possession over you.
Hey,
From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are.
you want this main
The
character?
world
You
is
can have the main
cruel
character.
Place. You are a living, breathing person, but you're just a pawn to many.
Hey, I just want to play Yang Yang. You want the main character on your team? Hey, take the main character. I'm fine with that.
That's why I'm here. Because I see you as a dear friend, and I want to tell you the truth. I am so sorry for everything you're about to face.
Sounds like a veiled threat.
But truth hurts sometimes.
You're just trying to make me join your side. As if you were any different.
I know you are not one I can sway with simple words. My goal is simple. I just want to deepen our mutual understanding, nothing more. Come on. Observe the surroundings a little more and tell me what you see.
You know, if this guy really wanted to meet you and have a proper conversation, there's a town called Jinzhou. Could have just stopped you there and talked to you there nicely. But he hijacked this whole investigation. Now he's trying to tell you how the conversation's gonna go. I don't like it personally.
As you learn more about this world, your true desires will surface. And our little game will become even more entertaining.
Can I forfeit?
And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my precious alone time with you. That's all. Why do you have to assume we are the culprits? Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened here. I won't tell you everything just yet. That's too boring. As I said, why don't you take a look around and see for yourself?
I don't want to do that.
So go ahead. What do you see?
A strange tacit discord. Is that it? Wait, is that scar on the ground a tacit discord, or is it a tacit discord field? Unless we're talking about that weird thing that talks like it's the whole village.
Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch on to that.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Now, what is the conclusion you've drawn?
The villagers killed each other.
I see you don't really trust those villagers.
Nope.
So
There's
they
no
were
bodies.
right about you. You are indeed quite exceptional. I like it. Your keen observation, precise judgment, and accurate understanding of human nature. Let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you think.
This guy is way too high maintenance.
First, who are the players in our tale? An innocent girl, a revered leader, and a flock of simple villagers. Next, what makes up our main plot? False devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit, senseless killings, and the one vulnerable soul pushed onto a path of destruction by the masses.
I don't know anything about what this guy is just talking about. I didn't see any signs of all that stuff that he's mentioning.
Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more.
Investigate this clues. Optional. Question him. Oh yeah, this is question him. Don't waste my time.
Huh? What is it? Are you back for some chit-chat?
Just tell me the truth, all of it.
No. I refuse.
You refuse?
Oh, and don't try to threaten me. You're not in a place to bargain, remember?
Really?
You don't want to disappoint me so soon, Rover. Come on. No need to get so worked up.
Well, what's wrong, Scar? Don't you feel in control?
I see you're itching for a fight.
I have no
But
bargaining
our
position.
game isn't over yet. Strike now and risk being crippled. And what a shame it would be to miss out on these crucial clues right in front of you. After all this effort, do you truly want to throw it all away?
Yes.
Oh, are you seriously going to judge me off of those rumors alone?
There's no rumors. It's just based on your current interactions.
Oh, I knew it. Gentle lambs like me are bound to suffer. Never given a chance to speak for ourselves.
Who has bargaining power now?
Well then, I suppose I'll have to be a little more ruthless with you. Play nice and go investigate the clues in this village. Then I might show your girl some gratitude for leaving us be. Otherwise, you may have to bid her farewell forever. What do you say?
Yang Yang can take care of herself. So shut up and fight me properly.
You never cease to amaze me. Such a burning desire for battle. How could I have the heart to decline? As you wish, then.
I better not see a game over screen. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah.
Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is the right path to take? Oh, you found us already. Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs, watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this right path. Don't rush. One slip and you'll shatter to pieces. Such speed! Such brutality! Can't you see? We are kindred spirits
Villains talk way too much.
Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lamb? If a sane person manages to survive in a realm of lunatics, would you call them the last one of reason or the sole apostle? Think about it. The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the black lamb can reclaim the trust of its herd. Then, eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors.
Rover!
Man, that guy, he put on such a huge... he made such a big deal, and then he couldn't fight at all. Can you imagine someone being that manipulative and snarky and acting like he has all the control in the world, and then he can't even back up his claim?
Rover? Rover!
Yang Gang!
I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh, should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Yes.
Stay away from her!
Nah, she just defended me from him. This guy's got nothing on her. Oh, who's this? Is this his girlfriend?
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Don't trust that girl. She sounds like she has an accent.
Look at you, rushing in to protect your precious, perfect movement.
They only speak one language in this world, and there's no reason for anyone to have an accent, which means anyone who's doing it is just pretentious, probably evil, bad intentions.
No worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. I don't need you to tell me what to do. Rover, it seems our happy little date must come to an end. But don't forget my sincere reminders.
You didn't even say anything.
Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? The choice is yours. I know how smart you are. You won't make a hasty decision. We'll meet again in the not too distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them?
No. That was just pointless.
Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. He trapped me in confinement, and I could only sense that it wasn't far from here.
I've been basing a lot of my pronunciations of people's names based on how Yang Yang talks. But now I'm noticing that she doesn't even pronounce normal words properly. And so I'm kind of confused about this. Like, is it an AI reading these lines? Or is it actually like just someone whose native language is not English and they're kind of like just pretending to be like, have like a normal accent, North American accent. Who knows?
It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover. If only I could have reached you sooner.
You are safe now, and that's all I care about.
Brother. Brother. Huh? Why are you here, little one?
It probably hid out of fear.
I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Could it be...
Could it be what? Scar?
Yes, that is a possibility, since Scar had been here before. Let's talk about it later. Rover, can you fill me in on what happened?
So this guy shows up and he's like,
you
and I can have a conversation. Don't think you can get out of this conversation. And then I tried to fight him, and then I got out of it. And Scar was feeding me bits of info. I don't know anything about no ritual.
Stories based on real life to support his twisted beliefs? That does sound like something he might do. We cannot take his words for granted. Now, we must locate where the ritual took place and see for ourselves.
Yes, we should give it a check, I guess. So from what I gather, this is a town
What's the matter?
that murdered someone who was innocent, and then she became a grudge ghost, and she killed everyone else, and they all became part of the ghost.
Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
Whoa.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out of it like
This
you
blind
asked.
girl was following us the whole time.
Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
It's kind of strange how...
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
She's like some kind of psychic or something. Anyways, I was saying, it's kind of strange how, like, platinum blonde seems to be a legit hair color in this world. But then, like, there's someone with... I mean, I figured that girl was just albino, but it seems like it's her hair color. Where am I going?
It's the missing half. We can piece them together now.
Wooden plaque. Restored wooden plaque. Let my people go! Oh, it's a shrine.
Look, the water is going down.
Huh?
I can't believe it. There is such a big opening down here. How odd.
This did not work.
This place should have been soaked in water, but
This seems kind of
everything is dry here. Even the
counterintuitive, having
vegetation
a
is thriving.
gust of wind here.
Did Scar do this? Given his powers, it doesn't seem too hard for him.
Seems like another one of these, what is it? Tacit Field?
That tree. It's stunning. It's almost eerily enchanting.
It's like a ghost tree.
Please, save us. Are you trying to tell us about something hidden here?
Ghost better not creep up on me. I hope this game doesn't do some kind of jump scare.
Where did it go?
I see. Just wants us to read, which is like the second worst thing than being haunted. Today a strange man came to our village. Wait, this is a girl or a boy talking? I'll talk in a neutral voice. Today a strange man came to our village. He said I can call him my brother, if I don't mind. He was really friendly, but for some reason he felt different from the people in my village. He was probably that Scar guy. You can call me your brother. Don't think you can get out of it. He seemed to know a lot about me. He even said we were of the same kind. He told me a really strange fairy tale. The ending of the fairy tale was kind of scary, but reality was even scarier. He then asked, what would you do if you were the little black lamb? Before I could think of a reply, he had already left with a cryptic, see you next time. Is that what he would have done if I actually listened to him? Would he just like leave me without answers? I told father about it, but he said no one like that had ever visited our village. Who could it be? So he's probably like a murderer. Sorry, I'm so sorry, smudged water stains. If only I weren't so weak, I could have driven away those tacit discords. If Sissy didn't have to protect me. There must be a way. Father said I can manipulate the frequencies of tacit discords and humans. Sissy, I'm so sorry you look like this now. It's only temporary. I'll do everything I can to return to what you before. I know you can still hear me. Okay, so it looks like that weird ball with a mouth is this person's sister, or Sissy. And she can manipulate people and to also combine them. So she's like some kind of weird, like psychic or something. Father promised me he'd surely find a way to help. It's been 3 months since the incident. Father doesn't seem to remember I'm still keeping a diary. He gave the notebook to me, but if he found out I'd been writing about everything, he'd be so mad. He orders me to do what he says and use my powers to recombine frequencies of tacit discords. But if anyone finds out the truth, that Sissy, who went missing, actually died trying to protect me, and then I turned her into a horrifying tacit discord, they will see me as a monster. I will be banished, and no one will ever understand or accept me with what I can do. No one except him. But will the dead really come back through frequency manipulation? And if so, what would happen to their shattered souls trapped inside their new bodies? I really don't know. February 8th, every day I feel more and more uneasy. The people in the village are disappearing, and those tacit discords Father has brought back. I can't shake the feeling that something is very wrong, but I am trapped, like a moth to a flame, unable to escape this dark path. I don't know what my father did. It must have been something terrible for the tension and unease here. I'm not allowed outside anymore, and when I ask why, he just brushes it off. If the price for my wish to come true is more bloodshed, No date. The villagers have surrounded our house. They must have learned about it all. The murderer is what they call me now, or perhaps my father too. At this point, what difference does it make? After all that has happened, can someone come and save me? If I must pay the price for Akichi village, if there is a god, I hope they can save my village. And that at the end of the last diary entry, you see a message in another handwriting. It seems you are the luckier one. It seems like... So this girl claims that she turned her sister into tacit discord, but she doesn't really say how. Like, did she actually have the ability? And then does her father also have the ability? And if that's so, then her and her father are basically like kind of like two creepy, kind of weird beings in the town, and they kind of rightfully try to take her out. Buried under peach blossom tree.
That girl just wanted to save her village,
How?
but those sacrifices didn't lead to redemption. I guess the tacit discord we saw stayed here to convey her last wishes. Please excuse me. It's getting a bit too cold here. Can we head back now?
Creepy.
Sorry, Rover. I didn't feel comfortable down there. The air was heavy in that place, without any wind to speak of. But I could still feel so many emotions and desperate cries for help. I couldn't handle it. The villagers were a complex mix of emotions: hope, resentment, and despair. And as I read the diary, I could feel the intense sorrow and longing of its owner. What was the diary's owner longing for? Was it the peaceful life she once had? Or did she miss her only family? The person who pushed her towards such a tragic end? My apologies. I got lost in thoughts again. I wish I could say such tragedies won't happen again, but I still lack the confidence to make that claim. It was tragedies like this that made me want to become an outrider. To become someone with the strength to stop them from ever happening again. I cannot stop the lament, but at least I should do everything in my power to help those affected by it.
I trust you.
Thank you, Rover. Dwelling on it won't do us any good. Let's go. I'll compile a report on what happened here and send it in along with the clues we've gathered. Yes, let's go back. Together.
Okay. Reach Union level 14 to unlock. This game was locking me out of all this weird stuff until I did the story. I just want to explore. Actually, I'll say that one thing about this game that's kind of like bothersome is I keep running into these kind of just guardrails when I'm exploring, and they won't let me proceed to just explore before I do the story. And I kind of like to do that. I like to explore before I get involved in the story, just because I like to understand things and be able to focus on the story. But like if I'm like in a story and there's a cutscene and I see chests in the background or other things that I want to just grab and not think about the story at that point, then it kind of like bothers me, right? So if I could explore the whole map and then do the story at the time I choose, that'd be way cooler. But what I'm finding is that you can't do that. You can't explore because there are things that are just locked. There are things not in the right places. There are things you can't do. Like you don't even get the, like I think I showed this in the last video, but you don't even get the what is it? What was it? Is it the repelling rope or whatever? Or the why am I spacing on this? It's like a hook. It's a hook. It's like a shooting hook thing. But anyways, looks like that's this for now. Resonators. What else? Why are you? Oh yeah, I can upgrade the rover. But yeah, that is this chapter. And so once again, I'm gonna see if I can explore some more, and then I'll continue the story again in another video. So I guess that's it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.